this is one more thing that I was reminded of. Leasing, I talk about cars, but it could be that you're leasing a hot water tank, or you lease a computer. Like the copier machines in the school, they're leased. They're leasing copying machines. So it would work the exact same way, except for there's no mileage charge on a copier. Because it doesn't drive. It's a car, right? So the mileage is very specific. And if you do the reviews that I'm going to give you, there is one that where we are leasing a computer. Okay? So watch for that. Casey finds a Honda dealership. This is the price plus tax, which means you have to add taxes. He will choose between two options with this car. Option one, getting a loan. Okay? There's a down payment very similar to the one in the textbook. So we're just gonna do the TVM solver part here. We want the monthly payment. I need to start twisting this a little bit. A lot of my questions have monthly, but be careful. It could be weekly, semi-monthly. Just watch, read very carefully. Okay. So we're told that this is compounded monthly, and that our payments are monthly because that's what this is saying. 0, and what will be the payment? So you're starting with, you got to be careful here, 28,500. Add taxes to it. This is 31,920. Taxes included. Can you write this down? And this is why. Okay. If you ever have those like that in a statement, it means that this already has taxes. So don't double tax. Okay. I repeat, if this says he negotiates a price of 28,500 including taxes, taxes are already included. So don't be double taxing. Okay. I can almost guarantee you that they wouldn't on an exam question ask you to add taxes, take the down payment off, all of that in one question. There's just too much that can go wrong. But I show you how to do it because they may have like, hey, what's the price of the car after taxes? This is what it would be. Okay, right here. So for present value, it's 31,920. I believe this is the exact same number as you had in your notes. You're welcome. 26,920 is the present value. You're getting that money. The interest rate is 2.99, and this is going to be for 5 years times 12, so that's 60. Also read carefully. If I had given you he will make monthly payment over 60 months, watch out, don't go 60 times 12. That's overkill. You already, like 60 is the number of months in this case. Okay, so payment is $483.60. If you got that, you get 2 marks. What will be the total cost of the car after completing all the loan payments in option 1? Total is N times payment plus down. So that'd be 60 payments of $483.60 plus the 5,000 down. So that would be 34,016. 1 mark for that. Because it says total cost of the car, okay? That's this. What is Casey's total lease obligation in option 2, not including purchase? So the lease itself would be the 5,000. I'm too nice to tell you no tax on this amount. They will not tell you that. They're expecting you to know that. And it's $300 plus tax, so that means that you have to add taxes to that and then multiply by 48. So we're going to figure out the payments. That's the total payment. And let's see, is there a mileage cost here? 20,000 kilometers per year and 8 cents if you're over. So obvious, because I do the mileage next, I should have said, don't worry about the mileage here. If you did add the mileage, you're technically okay. This is going to be 16,128. So just the lease without the mileage is 21,128. If Casey drives 97,000 in 4 years, how much extra would he have to pay for the kilometers driven? So 4 years times 20,000 is 80,000 kilometer limit. We are over minus 80,000. We are 17,000 kilometers over. So cost will be 17,000 kilometers times the 8 cents per kilometer that you're over. And at some point you have to add taxes to it. And that would be 1,523.20. Give one reason, for Casey to choose each option. So let's say you're purchasing, right? Or purchase with a loan because the payments stop eventually. He owns the car and can modify it. You can also say this, I would choose the first one because there are no mileage restrictions, right? You can spin it a little bit, like there are no mileage restrictions. If you go with the other one, so it's up to you what you wanted to do there. Leasing, because the payments are lower. Or there's lower maintenance. Or you get a new one. You can return it, get a new one, drive off the lot, continue your journey with a brand new car. Okay. All those things, they're safer because if you're always leasing, you're going to have the latest safety features. You're going to have lane departure assist. You're going to have sensors all over the place. Nowadays, it even slams the brakes for you, right? If it senses that you're not going to make it, the car actually slams the brakes for you, so you don't rear end someone. Okay, so that's that. And I gave you the pros and cons on page 70 something. Where is lease? 71, I believe, 70. Okay, is that it? There was no backside, right? Okay.